Good afternoon. Today we're going to be going over grade 2 technical requirements and some tips about how to best prepare for them. So whether you're a piano for leisure student or a comprehensive student doing grade 2, these will be on your exam. So first I'll outline the requirements as listed. Also, leisure students, be aware that from this year onwards, you do need to have this book, the book 1 for preliminary to grade 4, because it includes the technical exercises that were not previously required for leisure students. But now the tech work is the same whether you're doing piano for leisure or comprehensive in AMEB. So to outline, there are a few exercises. So exercise 2A involves thumb passing. Exercise 2B is for contrapuntal playing. I'll get a bit more into that as we reach that exercise. And finally, exercise 2C is for broken chords. So again, I'll explain it in more depth once we reach the exercise. And finally, to recap which scales you'll need to do for the grade 2 exam: D major, B natural minor, B harmonic minor, B flat major, G natural minor, G harmonic minor, G melodic minor. All of those will be 2 octaves. Finally, our contrary motion scales are G major, E harmonic minor, F major, D harmonic minor, all 2 octaves as well. And note that while this does sound a lot of scales to prepare, they won't ask all of them on the exam, but still we need to prepare them nonetheless. And then finally, there's a chromatic scale commencing on D, 2 octaves. So our first technical exercise, we have thumb driving on page 32 of the technical book and bass driver on left hand. So this one is about basically like tucking under with the thumb to achieve legato, kind of similar to what we do in the scale, and just achieving a calm sort of feeling of our wrist. So one thing to note about this exercise that's a bit tricky is, although if we look at it on first glance, there are just straight 8th notes. However, look at the top, it says with swing, and then here in this little sub print it says that we need to play them in a swing rhythm. So it's basically that kind of rhythm. So I will demonstrate how it sounds first, and then I will also go over the fingering as well. So be careful that swing rhythm is present for both thumb driving in the right hand and bass driver in the left hand. So see how I just for the swing rhythm. So this exercise has quite a lot going on, so I recommend practicing it a slow tempo first to get a feel for it. So you have to pay attention not only to the swing rhythm in this one, but also the fingering. So our fingers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and rest. Then 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 3, 4, sorry, 3, 2, 1. So quite a lot going on here. So first work on getting a feel of the swing rhythm, notes, and fingering, and then once that's secured, and we can add in the dynamics that are presented on the page. And finally, the left hand version is pretty similar, but with our left hand, it's called bass driver. So we start on D. Somehow I found the left hand one easier, but that may not be the case for everybody. But anyways, fingers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 1, careful. The last measure, those triplets sneak up on you. So after that swing of the eighth note, suddenly we have the triplets. So the last measure is ba, ba, ba. So do your best to working on this one, keeping in mind the different rhythms. Next, we're going to look at two tame to tango. So in this exercise, it says contrapuntal playing. So it's about repeating different melodies, basically in different hands. So it's often used in like Baroque pieces, the whole contrapuntal thing of how suddenly the theme is in the right hand and it's in the left hand. So we want to make sure that the theme of this part, so basically we have this, and the left hand has this too. So basically the goal here is to make sure those themes stand out even while the other hand is playing. So it goes, we start on. This one is probably the hardest out of all the technical exercises. So first work on getting comfortable with each part hand separately. The tricky part is also, even though we want to have that melody stand out, it's piano, the left hand. So this one should be a bit quieter. So yeah, practice the hands separately first and then work on putting it together. So even when it says piano in the left hand in the second measure, that should still be louder than the right hand part. And finally, the last technical exercise you'll need to prepare for grade 2 is taking the slow train. So yeah, some nice Baroque and chord patterns, a little bit of complex rhythm, some changes in articulation. So be careful that we first have a legato, but then we go into staccato. So the first one is. Yeah, so also this one, once you get secure with the articulation and the notes and the fingering, then we can start adding in the dynamics, but make sure we reach the right fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. To me, this one is way easier than the previous one, the tango, so hopefully you'll find this one a bit easier too. And finally, we have the left hand version of this one, the back track for left hand. And with the fingerings, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 4, 2, 1, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2. So those are your two exercises here. And finally, for the video, with these scales, I will just discuss some of the key fingering differences between some of the scales. So in D major, we have our pretty standard fingering, the 1, 2, 3, 1, etc. In the right hand, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The left hand, but be careful with B natural minor and B harmonic minor, our left hand starts on finger 4. So 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's so odd. And then also be careful with the irregularity of B flat major, that our fingering is 2, 1, 2, finger. 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So just be careful of those slightly irregular fingering patterns in these scales. And then, so just to recap on your G minors, you see 3 different G minors here. So remember your natural minor. Luckily, these are back to your conventional fingering style, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pattern. But remember that natural, we just have the 2 flats, B flat and E flat in the scale, going up and down. In the harmonic minor, we raise the 7, going both up and down. So in that case, we got to make sure that we play the F sharp to make it harmonic. And then for the melodic, it's probably the trickiest one, that we have to raise our 6th and 7th notes on the way up, but then on the way down we revert back to the natural pattern. But remember, on the way up we have to cancel the E flat, so that becomes E natural, raising it a half step, and the 7th is raised a half step. So we have finally, you have contrary motion for those scales. I would recommend practicing slowly, maybe warming up with the left hand first, so you're prepared with the motion of the left hand going first. Finally, for the chromatic scale, you only need to do hands separately, which is a relief. Always remember, both hands of the chromatic scale, we use the 3rd finger on our black keys. So anyway, so this covers the technical requirements for grade 2. Anyways, so good luck and enjoy your playing. I know scales, technical exercises may not be the most exciting thing, but they're part of exams, and also they can improve our playing skills too. So that way we can be more fluent in difficult sections of our pieces. So good luck, everybody.